Welcome back to ESBR Boxing's YouTube channel in partnership with sharpbetting.co.uk. Your home for all your betting tips and expert analysis on not only boxing but the likes of football, basketball, horse racing, and a number of different sports. So if you're a big sports fan who likes to bet from time to time, please check out sharpbetting.co.uk in the description below. It's me, Niall, here just giving a quick reaction to what we've just seen from Cancun, Mexico, as William Zepeda has gone 2-0 in his rivalry with Tevin Farmer, of course, winning the rematch by majority decision in a very high-paced, entertaining affair, of course, in Zepeda's home country of Mexico. And of course, the pair met first of all back in November, Latino night in Saudi Arabia, Riyadh season, where Tevin Farmer counted himself very unlucky, dropped William Zepeda, gave a really good account of himself, and yeah, came up short on the decision. Tonight, Zepeda gets it done again, and Tevin Farmer feels hard done by again, judging by the post-fight reaction. But yeah, I think it was an interesting, just to get kind of straight to the scores. Majority decision. One of the judges actually had it a draw, 114, 114. It's late here. I'd have to kind of go back and rescore. I had it 116, 112. But I am glad that the judges gave the credit to Tevin Farmer for the effort that he put in with one arm. This was, as we seen the first time out, such a fascinating mesh of styles. You had the aggression and volume punching of William Zepeda against the slick Philly back foot boxing of Tevin Farmer. And yeah, William Zepeda, what you see is what you get. Set a really heavy pace from the start. The very start got right on Tevin Farmer's chest, banging away. The volume, the aggression. He's an absolute buzzsaw. That's the only way to describe him. But Tevin Farmer held his own. You know, gave problems to William Zepeda on the back foot. Landed arguably the more eye-catching shots throughout the fight, to be honest with you. The first time around, he took advantage of the pretty glaring weaknesses in William Zepeda's game, and he done it again tonight. And had real success when he did let his hands go. He landed plenty. He landed at will when he let his hands go. And then what came a huge point in the fight at the end of round four, when Tevin Farmer, it appeared that he had a bad injury to either his hand, his wrist, or his elbow on the left arm. Unsure what caused that, whether he was carrying something in with him to begin with or something went in the fight, but it seemed to be really bothering him. But absolute credit to him. He dug in and he wasn't afraid to throw the the left hand. You could see he a tiny bit of kind of hesitation, but he did let the left hand go. But you could see it was giving him real trouble. The end of round five, William Zepeda. I don't know how the fight wasn't stopped here. I really don't. Outrageous flurry against the ropes on Tevin Farmer, who basically had his both hands down to his side, was taking clean shots off a big puncher, and Williams Zepeda looked out on his feet pretty much. I don't know how he rode that storm, but he did. And yeah, that was the story of the rest of the fight. Zepeda outworking Farmer with his trademark volume punch, and Farmer digging in with a chin that I don't know what it's made of. An absolutely unbelievable chin, unbelievable grit, and he had plenty of success, as I say, when he let his hands go. I'd say very close fight. I think the right man won. I'd have to kind of rescore it again though, when I'm a bit more awake. But yeah, the right man won. It was a close fight. Absolute credit to Tevin Farmer. That performance tonight and how he survived that with one arm, and how he took the shots that he did. I'm not sure what he's made of. He's a different breed. He's made of, you know, different stuff altogether to survive that. But yeah, it's a payday who moves on, and surely now gets himself a world title fight. Um, 33 and 0 now, I believe, either 33 or 34 and 0 now. And he has to fight for a world title next. He's the WBC interim title holder, so that would kind of mean, he is mandatory challenger for Shakur Stevenson's WBC title, and Shakur Stevenson, there's no other way to put it, would be absolutely licking his lips at the prospect of taking on Williams Zepeda. You know, Shakur Stevenson would spin Williams Zepeda on his head. I'm really, really confident about that. You know, as I say, Tevin Farmer with his slickness, his hand speed, his back foot boxing, exposed glaring weaknesses in Williams Zepeda's game. Zepeda is massively exciting to watch with his volume punching and his aggression. He's uh, boxing fans, whether it be hardcores or casuals, would love to watch him. The entertainment value that he brings and the pace he sets. But I just think he has a lot of glaring weaknesses. Outside of his volume punching, his hand speed and his power, I think you have to bring a lot more to the table, or he's a disaster waiting to happen. He doesn't have fast feet. He doesn't move his head. He gets hit at will. Devin Farmer hurt him in that fight. Of course, dropped him in the first fight and hurt him again. I forgot to mention at the 12th round, uh, a knockdown that should have been a knockdown that was ruled as a slip, and would have kind of really changed that fight, the result of that fight. So he can be hit and he can be hurt by non-punchers. Tevin Farmer's not a big puncher at all. Shakur Stevenson's not a big puncher, but Shakur Stevenson is younger than Tevin Farmer. He's quicker. He's a better boxer, fresher legs. He'd spin him on his head. Williams Zepeda. He just he's he's been exposed over the last couple of fights, and he has a lower ceiling than what a lot of people expected. He's a disaster waiting to happen against either a back foot slick boxer like Shakur or somebody physical and big. I think Lomachenko, just to get back to the back foot quick boxers, Lomachenko I think will be William Zepeda even at this stage. I think Lomachenko could spin him on his head, and then you've the likes of Tank Davis, who could really push him back with his power and his hand speed and his youth as well, and knock him out. Either way, I think he has a big loss coming to him, as exciting as he is to watch. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what's next now for William Zepeda. Surely it's a world title, but who knows? He remains undefeated as he defeats Tevin Farmer once again by decision, a very close, entertaining decision in Cancun, Mexico, to remain undefeated. And yeah, let us know what you think in the comments. What did you make of that performance? How did you score it? And yeah, can Williams Zepeda win a world title? Am I kind of undervaluing him, underestimating him? Let us know what you think. Get involved down below in the comment section. Please like the video, subscribe to our YouTube channel at ESBR Boxing, follow us on all social media, and as I said at the start of the video, please check out the great guys at sharpbetting.co.uk down below. Yeah, until next time, take care.